I'm gonna be getting started on the kitchen. Literally just wipes right off. All right, here it goes. Overall, I have to say I'm pretty happy with the color of the kitchen that I chose. I think it looks a lot better in here already. The next couple of videos, I think that this living area is really gonna be coming together. Okay, so last week I finished painting the kitchen cabinets, which was huge. And now I'm at the state where I have all these little mini projects that I want to get done before I start gearing up and prepping for the fall vintage market days in November. I have some things around the house that visually just bother me so much, like the curtains and these bar stools, and then a couple little tweaks I want to make in my bedroom. And then I also need to finish painting the laundry room. So there's a lot of just like little mini projects that I need to get done before I can fully allow my mind to switch over and focus on the vintage market days. My plan is to go through my storage unit and pull all of my decor that I want to keep for the house, and then decorate the walls in the house so that I can then start cleaning and focusing on what I'm gonna bring to the market to sell. So first things first, I want to get these bar stools refinished. My game plan for these bar stools is to try and match the bamboo shades that I selected for my kitchen and living room and get rid of this like green and orange combo that we currently got going on. But I don't want to strip them back to bare wood because that's going to be a lot of work. So I'm going to be doing this technique that my mom uses for faux wood. It's literally you just use like a light tan paint and this Waverly antiquing wax, and it comes out as like a really pretty faux wood, and I think it's gonna match this pretty nicely. For the tops of the wicker, I don't want to use a wax-based product. People are gonna be sitting on it, and I wanna make sure that nothing rubs off on anybody's booties. So for the top, I mixed up a tan paint wash and it absorbed into the wicker. And then I went in with the Retikit water-based gel stain so that I can seal it with a polyacrylic, and it should hold up really well with people sitting on it. And hopefully those two colors will complement each other and look nice with my new bamboo shades. But let me show you how I actually apply these products and this wax, because if you don't know how to use it, it can be a pain in the butt, kind of like any product. So the first step is to paint it all solid light tan color using a matte chalk paint, or in my case I just used some random leftover primer and chalk paint. You just want something matte so that the wax is able to kind of absorb into it and pick up some of the color. And since this can get a little bit messy, the next step is to tape off your sections where one piece of wood would be so it doesn't overlap each other. So in this case, I'm gonna do these legs separate from these beams. And it's just gonna come out way neater that way. For this next step, you're gonna wanna take a round paintbrush and your Waverly wax with it slightly damp. And we're gonna apply it liberally all over to the piece of wood. Now before we wipe it back, this is really important. I'm gonna come back with a dry brush and I'm gonna feather out some of this excess paint that likes to build up in the corners. I'm just gonna feather it up in the direction of the grain. Because when we go to wipe it back, it likes to build up in these corners. Now you can use a rag or whatever. I like to stick my hand in a glove and use an old sock. And we're gonna wipe back the excess in the direction of the wood grain. The great thing about this technique is that the wax will sit in the grain and make it look super realistic. You're most likely still gonna have a little bit of buildup in the corners, so you're gonna go in with your dry brush again and just feather it out. I actually can't believe the way that this is turning out, and I wanted to show you this side by side because there's actually 4 bar stools, but I only can fit 3, so I'm not even gonna bother refinishing the last one. But just the side by side is crazy. I can't believe these are the same. They're turning out so nice. The wicker top is just subtly more neutral, and then the body of it just looks so natural. I think that these are gonna be so much more subtle and not so bold and leggy looking. I love that you can see the way that the wax sunk into the wood grain even though it's painted already, and it really highlights it nicely without having to strip it. I seriously can't even believe that these are the same bar stools that I'm looking at. I think that they turned out so cute. And I think that once I get the bamboo shades up, it's gonna tie in nicely with them. But I do almost think that I could go in with another coat of that wax and make them a little bit darker to match more of like the wood decor that's like up here and the wicker that's up here, but we'll see. I feel like the reason that they look out of place right now is because it's really the only thing that's that color. But once I have the shades up, and then maybe I get like a large pine bookshelf or hutch over here, it'll really tie it all together. I love following Julie Jones over on like Instagram and TikTok, and she talks about how when you are mixing wood tones, it's more important that the like level of saturation goes together. So these are kind of grayish wood floors, and I have very dark wood furniture everywhere. So it's nice that these aren't too orange anymore. And she also mentions that you have to look at the wood tones as a part of your color palette. So I'm gonna try to like tie this color in around the room with throw pillows and more furniture. And then this ceiling fan up here, I'm gonna try to maybe match the blades to this wood tone so it's part of my color palette. So while I'm waiting for my curtains to come in the mail, I have some pillow covers to try. 6 different ones that I ordered off of Amazon because, I mean, you guys already know I'm indecisive. I have to see it in person. But also it's really hard to look at something like this online and be able to tell what it's gonna look like in person. And I can already tell that some of these fabrics are much higher quality than others. So that plays a really huge factor into what I end up keeping or not. Now we just have to keep in mind that whatever I pick needs to go with the curtains that I picked, and the blanket that my aunt crocheted me, because those are gonna be staples in here. I've been pleasantly surprised with pillows from Amazon, and I'll only buy pillows that use covers so that I can switch them out and not have hundreds of pillows. I want to be able to switch them out based off the seasons. I can tell you, if you're going to order your pillow inserts off of Amazon, the Muley brand is seeming significantly better than the Utopia brand. Like, they just feel way denser and fluffier. Well, I'm glad that I made this mistake so you all don't have to, but look at the difference between this pillow. Just kind of limp versus this pillow. It's super dense and full. I know that I want to add some pattern with these pillow covers, and I'm going just strictly off of vibes here and what I'm drawn to. I can already tell you right off the bat is the most high quality pillow here. It was also the most expensive pillow here, but it is stunning. It looks like a tapestry, and they have so many different colors of it. There's no way that I'm returning this one. Like, if anything, this will be the fall vibe. So strictly off of first impressions here, love that one. Love that one too. If I'm being realistic, this one goes really nice, especially with the curtains that I picked. However, I'm really drawn to this. I feel like this is so my vibe. And I can always switch them out based on the season, because this one's kind of giving fall to me. Or I could put these in the bedroom because I really love this. Like, it's so soft and so high quality. But for some reason, I'm really drawn to this pillowcase. But I think I need to order it in a smaller size. The more I look at this green one from far away, I hate it. And the material sucks, so pass. Okay, so here are the top contenders. We have option A, option B, and the window treatments as a reminder. I really like these pillows, but I don't think that they go very well, so I think that I'm gonna save them for my outdoor patio because it feels like very outdoor material type of texture. And these actually match really nice in here, but this pillow insert is too limp. It's not filling out the pillowcase. So I'm gonna order a different insert, and I might actually get this in a darker color, so it adds a little more contrast to the couch. But I love the tapestry pillows, so they gotta stay. They also just match the curtains and the rug really nicely. I also really like this pop of blue, so I might actually keep the blue pillows too. Maybe have the tapestry pillows on this couch and have the pop of blue over here, because they don't all have to be matchy-matchy. And then those will go outside on the patio because I really do love them. So in the meantime, I actually already had these pillow covers that I made with my friend Crystal back when I did the upholstered chair, and they actually go pretty nicely with that. So I think that I'm just gonna get another dark big pillow and just kind of have, you know, a mismatch. It'll all come together. Just trust the process. Okay, so I did end up keeping the tapestry pillows. I love them. And it's crazy how much just pillows can help cozy up the space so much. They look really nice on this couch. Actually, every time I show these couches, I end up getting a comment of somebody asking where they came from. And these were gifted to me by FlexiSpot, which is the sponsor of today's video. And I've actually already shown them on my channel in a previous video, so go back and watch the one of me setting up the living room if you haven't already seen it. But today I wanted to show you their XL6 power recliner, which FlexiSpot was nice enough to gift to my friend Bridget, who just had her first baby. This recliner has been so great for her during pregnancy because it has dual motors, so she can adjust both the backrest and the footrest to any position, even nearly a flat 180 degrees to get comfortable. And now she can use it to easily get up and down to feed baby Nora. If you have elderly people at home or somebody with limited mobility, this chair is also perfect for them because of its lift position. Most lift chairs on the market cost around $2,000, so this one's a great deal for a fraction of the cost. And it's gonna help them go from laying down to standing up much more easily. Bridget went through a lot of discomfort in the last stages of her pregnancy and now postpartum, so I'm really glad that this chair could help relieve some of her pain and make her more comfortable, especially with its massage and heating functions. This chair also comes in 3 larger sizes and has an adjustable headrest, which means it's great for people of all heights. To check out the FlexiSpot XL6 recliner, click the link in my description below and use my exclusive discount code YTBXL650 for an extra $50 off. Okay, so it's the next day and I decided to go with the tapestry pillows for the couch and add in some dark green ones. I think this just looks nice and neutral for right now, and once I get the curtains up, everything's gonna go together really nicely. And at the end of the day, it's just pillow covers. I can always swap them out seasonally, but I really like these, especially because the curtains that I chose for in the kitchen under the sink are also a tapestry pattern, so I think they'll go really nicely together. So I don't have the curtains yet, but I have some more decorating, rearranging up my sleeve in the bedroom. I honestly just really haven't been happy with my bedroom and how it ended up because it doesn't feel like me. I was trying to accomplish something to make it different from the rest of the house, but it ended up just making it feel like not Abby. That's the only way I know how to put it. So I know in my gut that I want to go back to a darker rug. And the other thing is, I really thought about it, and I think that a vanity would be more practical in this bedroom than this chest of drawers, because I honestly don't have that much clothes. So I decided to go in the closet and reorganize everything, pull it out of the chest of drawers so that I can put a vanity in here, because I have been doing my makeup literally on the floor for months. So this situation needs to change. And I can already tell that I'm gonna like this new rug a lot more. It's the same brand as the Walmart one I had before, and it is just so soft. And I feel like the colors are a lot more what I'm going for than this light rug. But this light rug isn't gonna go to waste because I still love it and I still have 2 more rooms to decorate. It just doesn't go with this bed. I keep looking at this bed, and it was the first thing I put in this room, and I had this vision of like a dark cathedral look to it, and I don't know why I strayed away from it and started letting so many outside factors influence my decisions. So I think that this rug is gonna look so nice with the bed and the curtains, and then I can warm it up over here with maybe some darker lamps and just tie it all together. I'm really seeing the vision come together now though. So annoying, but I have to take the whole bed apart to get the rug. I also want to repaint these nightstands a different color. Okay, the new rug is looking great. Now I'm gonna go grab the vanity that I have in my garage, and if this one's too big, I have another one in my storage unit that might work. There it is. She might be too big. Let's see. This obviously isn't the stool I'm gonna keep, but I'm just testing. Yeah, I don't like that lamp. It needs more contrast or something on the nightstands. Should I paint the lamp like dark? Very cute. That definitely is a different gold. It's okay. I like the white. It's pretty.
It's really cream. It's cute.
It'll go with the wall.
Okay, so this you gotta plug.
This is cute.
This has to go underneath there somewhere. Is this good for you to plug your little thing in?
So I have to say, I am feeling much happier in this bedroom already. I did make a couple like other small tweaks that I didn't show on camera, but I had these lamps in my storage that I just pulled out because I wasn't loving the other ones. And then I also had this striped duvet cover that I had already previously bought, but it didn't go with the rug that I had in here before. And now it looks so nice with the new rug. I'm super, super happy with that change. And that other rug I'm gonna end up putting in my office. It just feels calmer in here. I don't know how to explain it. The newly refinished nightstands, which you might not even be able to see the difference, but to me, that tiny tweak in the blue just made this room feel so much calmer because there weren't so many colors going on. Now I have a much smaller color palette, more muted, and something about this room just feels calmer to me, and I don't really have to keep thinking about how I don't like it. I don't love it, if I'm being honest. It's because I just haven't had enough time to thrift all of the items that I want to put in here that I know I'm going to love. I want to individually love every single item in my home. I know it's going to take time for me to curate these things, so I just need to be patient. But the way the nightstands just match the curtains so much better, it just feels less busy in here, even though I added stripes. And then I've already started using the vanity, and it is so much more efficient than that chest of drawers. And I really love this vanity. I think it's such a pretty piece of furniture. I am just so drawn to Empire furniture, and that's probably something that I'm going to keep for a long time. And it worked out perfect because my realtor who helped me buy this house actually had this antique mirror, and it matches the lines on this vanity so perfectly. So I'm super thankful for that. I think it would just look so cute if I were to add some sconces on the side of it. Oh, but also these lights were like $12 and super convenient and adjustable. So good option if you don't want to buy one of those super expensive mirrors that have the built-in LEDs that also look like really modern. And I am still thinking about cutting this off, but we're leaving it for now. I have other things to worry about. It looks way nicer in here and I feel content with it. Really, really like that rug. The reds and the blues, it just ties in the reds and the blues. Feels calmer. I can leave this space alone.